There was an idea
to bring together a group of remarkable people.
To see if we could become something more.
So when they needed us, we could fight the battles
that they never could.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be ranking all of the Arrowverse crossovers. But before we do, guys, want to hit that like button and hit that subscribe button and the bell to get notified for whenever I post. And if you guys, you can also follow my socials so you can stay up to date for whenever I post. So let's just get started. The first crossover that we guys want to talk about is Heroes Join Forces, which this is one of the main crossover events which crossover between the Flash and the Arrow, and help make this kind of spin-off show Legends of Tomorrow. So with this crossover, the main villain is Eventual Savage, which he is in pursuit of killing both Hawkman and Hawkgirl, and it's up to our heroes to join forces to take him down. And apparently with this two-part crossover it worked, but then Eventual Savage comes back into the first season of the Legends of Tomorrow. So this also was good for its early time of the Arrowverse, but honestly, this crossover isn't that memorable. The next crossover I just want to talk about is Flash versus Arrow. Now this crossover is between both the Flash and the Arrow needing each other's help. The first half is actually called Flash versus Arrow, which is about the Flash getting brainwashed by the Rainbow Raider, and it's up to Oliver's help to take him down. And the second half of this crossover is the Flash teaming up with Arrow by taking down Captain Boomerang over Starling Sea. So this crossover is really unique because it's technically our first crossover between our two leads, which is Oliver Queen and Barry Allen, and this is the crossover where they have to work together to find ends meet. And along the way, they learned that the Flash needs to take stuff more seriously, while the Green Arrow needs to be a little bit more light-hearted. So with this crossover, each of them learned something new. Alright, so the next crossover I want to talk about is called Elseworlds. Now this is the first crossover that features a Batwoman, and it makes Batwoman's introduction. And this is a crossover that leads up to Crisis. This crossover is mostly a test from the Monitor that the Monitor gives to our heroes to test if they're worthy for the upcoming crisis that's supposedly coming. This deals with everything. Like, you see weird transformations. You see Oliver Queen being the Flash and being working in Central City, while Barry Allen is taking the Green Arrow role and being in Star City. So it's crazy. When I first saw the promos, I was like, what the hell is going on here? This is crazy. This is madness. But actually it turned out to be really good. This is a crossover that you see first of Gotham. Batwoman was really well in this crossover than her own show. Now this is the first crossover that deals with Supergirl's commitment into the Arrowverse, and that is Invasion. Now Invasion was essentially our first major crossover event, and it brings everyone together thus far. So you bring Arrow, Supergirl, The Flash, and Legends of Tomorrow all crossover to take down Alien. This was amazing. This crossover, and this is the crossover that brings some dead characters back to life. So this is the crossover that brings back Laurel Lance. And also, what I like about this crossover is that it takes place during Arrow's 100th episode, and that episode alone, mind-blowing. It's technically a memory lane of the pilot and a what-if storyline. Like, what if Oliver Queen isn't the Green Arrow and he is rescued like normal, but the only problem is that Oliver Queen isn't the Green Arrow. Like, how is Oliver's life changed? This crossover proves that you guys can make a great crossover. Okay, so sorry guys, my camera just died. So I'm gonna finish this video using my computer. So the next crossover I guys want to talk about is Duet. And this crossover wasn't everyone's favorite because it doesn't really do much. But personally, I enjoyed this crossover. I like the story. The Music Meister decided to take these two into a coma and brought them into this magical and musical alternative universe. Honestly, I enjoyed this episode. Everyone's saying that this is one of the worst episodes of The Flash, but you can say that, but I enjoyed it for what it was. So the next crossover I want to talk about is what everything from The Flash was leading up to this, and that is Crisis on Infinite Earth. This is the definitive crossover event that every of the Arrowverse is leading up to since The Flash. Now, this crossover is a direct sequel to Elseworld, which is after the Monitor found their heroes, he needs to call them back when the anti-Monitor. So after Deacon was taken down, now our Arrowverse heroes need to focus on the anti-Monitor. So with the help of the Monitor and Batwoman, they have to go to the Wave Rider to save the day and take down the anti-Monitor. This crossover has been the longest crossover. It takes place over 5 episodes. Sadly, one hero doesn't make this alive, and you guys know what I'm talking about, and that is Oliver Queen has to make this final sacrifice to save the day and reboot the universe. Now, by doing this, Oliver was able to bring some people back from the dead and was able to bring everyone back into one single Earth as Earth Prime. And what I like about this crossover is that you see cameos everywhere. You see cameos from Batman 66, so you see the original 60s Robin. But two of the sneak peeks that I like was, of course, Smallville's own Superman making an appearance, and you see the first live action appearance of Kevin Conroy as the Batman. So yeah, this crossover has a lot of cameos, a lot of callbacks from different various shows that technically brings every DC TV show into the Arrowverse except for Gotham. The next crossover is World's Finest. It is actually a callback to the original comic between Superman and the Flash. So this episode took a page of that comic and named this crossover World's Finest as a callback to the original comic, which that was pretty cool. This crossover deals that the Flash accidentally time travels to Earth 38 over at Supergirl's, and Supergirl asks the Flash help to take down both the Silver Banshee and Livewire. So both of them team up to take them down and save Cat Grant. This episode was awesome. You see a callback of the Superman race from the original comic, which does also a nice nod, and it also opens Supergirl into the main Arrowverse timeline. I really love their chemistry. Now, beyond my top spot has been my favorite crossover to date, and that is Crisis on Earth X. Now, this crossover takes the cake as being the best crossover ever that the Arrowverse has ever created. And this crossovers, if you don't know, is that all of the shows come together both for Barry and Iris's wedding day. But while at the wedding, Chaos assumes and Nazis from a parallel universe tries to terrorize the sea. And who are these Earth X doppelgangers? It's our evil trinity, sort of. It's the Dark Archer, which is an evil version of Oliver Queen, Overgirl, which is the evil version of Supergirl. But what questions me is that our Reverse Flash from Earth 1 went to Earth X to recruit them, I believe. I'm not sure. But this crossover was amazing. This has to be the best crossover ever. I love the pace of it. I love the characterization. And it's just fun. Some crossovers doesn't have to have a major plot. I just want to have fun with it. And this crossover is a lot of fun. And that's it. That's all you have it. You guys can see a rundown right here over all the 8 crossover events from best to worst. And if you guys like to see more, you can hit that subscribe button and hit that bell to get notified for whenever I post. And you can follow my socials to stay up to date. And see you guys next time. Peace.